versus the Granger in the gold. You talked about the Arlet into the Phoveus. There are some lanes that maybe Geek Fam will be able to control. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 2 in our first match here, EVOS versus GEEK. EVOS already with the first point in. The big question is, can Geek Fam turn this around and change the tides for this season for them?
Oh man, let's see how this one goes. Kenziski on the Sun. In a game like this, I mean, technically, I wonder what the value from the Sun is Geek Fam looking for? Is it the multiple bodies to block spells? Is it just the dive aspect, the split push aspect? For now, we have to wait and see how Geek Fam move around it before we can really kind of get a read, I think. But already for EVOS, the clear is going to be insane, dude. With the Baxia assisting on already fast clearing Yi Sun-shin. Oh. Not
just
fast enough to get the lethal. Again, the emblems here by GameSmax though. Tenacity and Firmness, both roamers, understanding that they're going to be sandbags the whole time. But for the Kanziski, with his blessing and agility, so he's trying to match the roam potential. He's going to be active moving around the map. So it might be a split angle more than anything.
That's definitely possible. Maybe that's what they're looking for. I mean, once upon a time, we did see Geek really loving that split kind of strategy. I think back when it was Chidera in the gold lane, maybe they're trying to do or replicate something of a similar nature. But they are going against, you know, Key on the Baxia, who should be able to rotate quick as well. But we'll see exactly how this pans out. For the moment, audience prediction, 80% heavily favors EVOS. 20% for Geek here by Gope as we look at rotation now for Geek.
Full gank over to Erlan. Good taunt with the read there. Key walks up, but it's a bit too late, and Kenzie will get just so much value out of this, man. Getting the kill over to Geek Fam, and now Veloisky will get traded back, but it's all right. It's a roam trade for the gold. Hold up, Rendy, all the way from XP, making a big move up top.
Very aggressive, fast rotations as well, and really good setup, I think, as he should be able to rotate back in time to be able to clear that EXP lane to set up for the neutral objective take. Meanwhile, Key doing his best, giving over vision for his team to make sure that maybe they can find a way to pick up this first turtle of the game.
Yeah, Key and Wendy here just trying to zone around, at least get information, but whoa!
Oh man, good taunt, locks Rendy down. Geek Fam can go on a turtle, securing it for free with no Rendy on the board.
Dude, that's a ton of damage out of nowhere. The Arlet, again, is a utility damage type of hero. You can't really stay in the front right there, and neither can Sway low. EVOS, a bit overzealous.
Oh, gets the Crimson Beacon out, dodging away for the AOG, but Loisy picked up again, and Mountain Shocker comes in as a kill over to Albert. Key, able to get the shield unity down. Are they gonna go on Gobs? No, they're not. They're gonna have to respect this wait. They still decide to go in. God still has it for the pursuit. That airstrike coming down. Great Dark Wave. Gobs gets a kill back on Key. It should be a knockup, but Swalo is out of range, and that gives Gobs a kill for free.
That makes it a little bit more worth it for Geek, right? They pick up the neutral objective, they get a kill over EVOS, and things are a little bit different this time around. Game number 1, a boy was on a Jushin, so the damage wasn't really enough to unsettle EVOS when they go in for these crazy engages the way that they were able to. And this time, the fact that now a boy is on the Farsa, that burst damage is something that you really do need to respect.
You're seeing Geek Fam play around it as well, going for these short fights, big bursts of damage, and they try and back out because they understand that with 2 marksmen, right, and a Baxia with spammable skills, and an Arlet and Sushin, all of the heroes from EVOS kind of get more value the longer you kind of stay in the trades. That's why the Baxia is such a value pick for this composition for EVOS, because if you want to take out the Baxia, it doesn't matter what heroes you pick, it's going to take a while, right? And during that period, EVOS is going to try and use it to actually get favorable trades. Look at Geek Fam.
Good move by Rendy. Gets away, and that should be it, unless Sway Low actually gets to the knockup over to Beloisky. The Vengeance coming in. Key now with the Shield Unity. It's just to zone them away from the turtle as far as possible as they make their way onto the neutral objective.
Better setup now for EVOS. They're going to be able to arrive a lot quicker. Both junglers are at level 8, so there is a fighting chance. Wait a second.
Ooh. Few resets and Vengeance. Rendy They're giving Gobs the reset on passive, but Gobs knows better than to jump in there all alone. Joy still waiting for the moment, but Loyski fully stacked up on the Lantern Flare. That Dark Wave with a Flicker combo coming in with Makins with Electrifying Beats coming in as well. Sway low, pops in Crimson Beacon, able to get a kill back. He pops Revitalize. Gobs too deep in the base, in the turret, and gets taken out.
There it is. Turtle taken in by EVOS. They get 2 kills on Gobs as well as Beloyski. Meanwhile, GEEK are looking for a trade around the map. They will be able to get that turret in the bottom side of the map. But all in all, EVOS take control over that objective.
So GEEK even go for the aggressive play there. They were the ones trying to get a catch on the Sway low, trying to capitalize on the fact that he got poked down. He has no Purify, but he didn't get taken out. And just like that, the shorter range allows for EVOS to kite back away and punish GEEK fam. They did get a trade in the bottom lane, but at this point, they're going to be fully banking on that Sun split kind of style. And EVOS can still dictate the pace, and if they have full control over the map, then Kinziski is going to slowly but surely run out of options to push.
Uh-oh, Beloyski will get locked in. Pops Revitalize still. Ends up being a wasted resource. Shield Unity coming down over to Kenziski, who has Petrify. Albert with a traceless forward. Zones Kenzie, forcing him back, giving Airline all the space necessary to push in top, but it is traded by a turret down below by Makins.
But all in all, again, the Sun pick, we haven't really seen full value of it other than the fact that he was able to get that tower in the bottom side. But wait a second, that's Randy, that's Key coming as well. Makins.
Oh, he's dead. He's done for now. He's gonna buy a little bit more time. Oh, one last shot finally gets him down. A chance of escaping, but not against a basic attack.
21 seconds for him to spawn back into the game, and you can already see the timer, the countdown for the next neutral objective. That's a pickup onto Beloy.
Great final slash. Gets the Death Sonata down. Kenzie gets a turret, but it's going to be traded for the mid lane tier 1. Beloyski's trying best to, defend this turret, but won't be able to do so. He's just munching on Gobs on the Bakshia, soloing him practically, forcing out the Dark Wave, and Kenzie will be forced to recall. Already? Season of Bush cancels the recall. Uh-oh. Key, Shield Unity forward, looking for the play. Will be able to get the stun down as Swalo walks up with the Lantern Flare. Gets a knock up. No, he pops into ultimate just in time. Still gets a knock up down, but there's no vengeance to follow it up.
Just like that, intro objective falls into the hands of EVOS. Even the jungle as well. Look at the control here. Beloyski.
Another free one, Arashi. That's 2 Sky Piercer stacks for Airline, and it's gonna build up.
And he's just getting started, man. There's going to be more and more kills coming through because GEEK fam, we're relying on being able to pressure the side lanes using the Sun, using the Phobias. But EVOS, if you look at how they're rotating, they're playing in the mid lane and just cutting off the sides with the Bakshia, with the Yisun Shin. They both move so fast around the Land of Dawn. And you can see Kenziski go for the rapid boots to try and outrun these responses coming in from EVOS. But I don't think he can outrun a Shield Unity. He just rolls in too fast.
Very difficult, very difficult to achieve. You can see GEEK really just stuttering here in the game. What's the game plan now for GEEK, considering they did put Kenziski on Sun? Is there some scaling that we should be looking at to look for a turnaround point for GEEK?
At this point, I'm confused, man. Like, it really just feels like they're just forced to play their cheese pick, and the cheese pick isn't even utilized properly this time around. It's just picked because they have no other means to win.
They're kind of stuck in a corner idea in how they wanted to play this out. This is what they're talking about since game number 1. The drafts are so straightforward, so one-dimensional, and the moment you're required to do something else due to the circumstances, the snowball, or maybe a mistake in the early game, there's not much they can do. You're seeing it again here, GEEK fam positioning to try and go for some kind of push. But look at EVOS, man. With just a little bit of information, they can kind of position and posture up aggressively. And Kenziski is just forced to not push out. And now, EVOS are the ones forcing GEEK fam to choose, right? Do you want to keep pushing? Or do you want to risk a full-on 5v5 fight? And we want to fight and win anyways.
Should be free again. Gobbs making his way in, but Albert just gets some retribution. Beloyski walks up, but it's only onto the tanks. Boy, the backline falling. Sway low. Able to buy so much time. Kenzie knocked up as well. And Sway low stays alive in that fight. Erlan goes down, but it's all fine and dandy for EVOS. As Key will look to go for the resets. Randy gets those vengeance resets. And in the end, it's Albert who goes godlike.
2 for 3 trade. The Lord pick up in by the White Tigers. Makeit's trying his best to clear out these lanes, but the inevitable is here. Key, oh, he gets him.
Uh-oh, Kenzie having to go for the clear here. There's no other way to run away for him. No flicker on the board. Final slash to sweep him back on Lord. And this time, Randy says, nah, let me get on the board, Albert. You've gotten too many.
And that's a full damage Sun as well. You're seeing that Randy was basically able to nuke him down from half HP. So it's a vulnerable Sun that can't really do much in the midst of a big team fight. He really gets value and he 1v1 someone on the side. So GEEK fam, they did a great job denying the stacks from Erlan, but Albert is still 7-0. There's 2 carries in the team.
Randy's really trying to threaten this final slash. Goes in for stun. Beloyski with AOG actually puts himself in danger. What? Beloyski! And a boy gets taken out like they're nothing. Make it to the back line. Airline positioning perfectly. Gets the final shot on Cobbs. And looks for the Rhapsody now over to Make It, who's able to dash away in time. Kenzie, you've got to back away now, and it will still be a turret up top despite their efforts to shut Albert down.
These turrets are going to be falling there. Top side turret goes down. A boy comes back in 3 seconds. Will EVOS look for the commit? Make it? Does he get the buff?
He does, but won't be able to get more than that. Just the buff.
So small victories is everything that the GEEK fam requires right now. Make It actually is the only one that has kills to his name, that can kind of do something, make a play happen. So every little bit counts, but now that GEEK fam's got the shutdown onto Albert, the goal disparity really isn't as wide. But again, EVOS still have the same kind of pressure. They still have the same amount of structures before the Lord thing. And now the base turret on the top side away from the Lord is down as well. So EVOS can just keep playing this game.
Absolutely value here for EVOS, right? To work around it, to dance with it. Key already positioning himself in a way to sniff out information, really zoning out the members for GEEK. I think at this point, GEEK really needs to find a way to pick this one up. Makeit's at level 15 as well, alongside Albert. A possible steal angle, perhaps, for the team?
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Oh man, if they want to go for a steal angle, they have to walk through Sway Low and Randy, and there's just so many ways to zone and so many ways to actually poke down GEEK fam as well. So this is the problem too. They have a good teamfight composition, but they can't really poke that well. Look at Kenzie already on the sides, but the Lord,
What? A boy just tries to go in. What?
Huh?
Feathered airstrike opening it up. I guess it was a call, but it was the wrong one. Now a boy's down. The Lord is taken already. And GEEK fam are on the verge of getting swept.
Remember, 20 seconds are left for a boy to come back into the game. The big question is, will it be enough time? The Lord hasn't spawned just yet. So there is a possibility that they can, take away something from that missed call. These turrets are going to be falling. Mid lane also goes down. This might be it.
Yeah, for the airstrike coming down now. Boy, we're respawning, but Beloyski doesn't have AOG. Gets taken out by the Mountain Shocker. Up top, the Lord will be taken out, but Kenzie has to back away. Randy looking to go for it. Actually is able to distract the back as EVOS get the clean sweep on GEEK fam.